Alright guys, so I'm taking a look at what I think is pretty cool because I already have sort of a minimalist type wallet, but in contrast this is considerably smaller, so even more of a minimalist style of wallet, and it's designed to hold anywhere from 1 to 14 cards and potentially 5 bills. That can vary, of course, depending upon what you have, what you're carrying. So I'll just use like an MVP card and my driver's license as an example, because I don't want to be showing off a bunch of other cards. So obviously getting used to using this is going to take some time. It does have a very strong elastic band. It also includes NFC. There's NFC cards, as you can see, and it does have the RFID blocking capability, which is nice, and these cutouts right here make it very nice to access your cards. So we slide the cards in like that, and we can slide them either way. And this elastic is very strong, so I don't suspect that will wear out very easily. And these nice thick aluminum plates, and they do come in multiple colors. I absolutely love this blue. Let's see if I can get this on here. So just slip that on, kind of get it lined up in the middle, and there's a slight beveled or cutout piece so that whenever you put your elastic on there and you get it kind of lined up in that area, it stays put, so it's not going to slide off, as you can see, and it makes it kind of flush. So whenever you need access to your cards, the only potential negative if you have a lot of cards is you're going to have to slide it and, you know, push. Now it stays in there, like you can see, it doesn't move. It's not going to fall out. Very strong. So the more cards you have, of course, the tighter that's going to get. So that could become problematic when you're trying to slide out and get one card, you know, as opposed to another, and you're not, you know, really sure which card it is. So it'll take a little time to get used to it, but you basically have to slide it up, and then you can kind of flip through your cards like that to find it, or you may get to the point where you're able to just slide, you know, one card out, but it stays in there really, really well. So that's really cool. And again, it's aluminum, so very solid. You're not going to have to worry about it bending in your pocket and, you know, your cards getting damaged, because actually one of my cards is damaged from this wallet, which I actually like, but because of the fact that it's soft, you can see it kind of curves, and when it curved, it kind of cracked the edge of one of my cards, so it is cracked. So here I just have 3 bills, 3 20s, and I'm just going to fold those over, and what I can do, I don't have any fingernails, so forgive me. So you just grab and slide that right in, and then your money's good to go. It's not going to fall out either, so that's, you know, really nice. So yeah, just a really nice overall setup, and the RFID blocking with all the security that we have to deal with as far as, you know, thievery and theft, you know, in identity and things of that nature. RFID is a big draw, so that's a good thing to have that option. And the other thing is the NFC tags. So it comes with this little paper here, which basically is the size of a card. So you can see, you can just fit that right in there, and then you just kind of work that in, and it's basically the size of a credit card. So as another example, but that's how easy it is to kind of put the cards in and out. So you just slide it up, thumb through, find the one you want, slide it out, you know, use it, or depending upon the circumstances, you may be able to just, you know, show it without pulling it all the way out if you were to go show it like that, and then you can just kind of slide it back in and get it nice and lined up. Now I went ahead and put trigger which is, there's a few different apps that the card I was talking about shows you. So this is my phone, and I want to show you the ringtone is on vibrate, and if I hit recent apps, no recent apps. All right, so back to the home screen. So if I take this, and I've got the NFC tag program just as a demonstration, and well, it automatically did it. So you can see it launched the music app, Amazon Music. So if I'm driving and I want to stream some music, and let me turn this on. Alright, so you can see Amazon Music, and if I bring this down, you see ran task. So it automatically ran task, and that says driving just because that's what it's labeled. And if I go back, I'm at the home screen. Now I'm going to hit the volume up button one time, and you see the volume is all the way maxed. So all of that was done just by touching the NFC tag to the back of the phone and triggering the NFC function. So you can see it's very, very simple, and the actual task or trigger app right there, and that's driving. So it's pretty easy. I'm not going to go through the whole setup, but you just hit the add task button, and it kind of walks you through and gives you some different options. And there are free and paid versions of this app apparently, like professional level options. But you basically just go through and set your parameters. It's kind of like setting up routines in your Amazon Echo device, or maybe your Bixby if you have Bixby on your Samsung device if you have that. And probably Siri, some other assistants and things probably work in a similar fashion, but you just go through and you tap and walk through the different steps. And like this one says, configure Wi-Fi task when connected to or when disconnected from, and you can enter the network name. I don't have any Wi-Fi, so it's not picking it up. But when I did the Bluetooth, it automatically gave me the option and used some of what I've already connected to. So it was already populating the options. So it's very, very simple to basically walk through the different steps and have it automate tasks, which NFC's been around for a while. You may already be familiar with that, but the simplicity of it is just laying it up against it, and then it triggers, once it's been written to the actual tag, the different options. And this one does have a tag on the front and the back, so there's two different tags included with this. So I'm not sure, because I've not used NFC tags in great excess, how much you can really do. But because you have two different tags, you are going to get some additional options as far as how much you can do compared to just having one, which is nice. And as you can see, the branding on this is pretty subtle. So it just says asset, and you can see here. So it's on both sides. So it's not like a bold in your face. They didn't go too crazy with it. The elastic, they kept it, basic and plain, nothing too crazy with that, just all black, simple. And you can buy some additional elastic bands if you need to. You could probably make your own if you wanted to. So overall, I mean, I'm just really happy with this. I've always seen these type, and I like the simplicity, and I'm probably gonna make a change from this one just because, again, it folds over in my pocket, and you can see, I mean, it's been bent that way for some time. So this is going to protect my cards a lot more, and I should be able to fit everything I need to, but that's going to be your biggest issue probably, is what you carry and getting down to that minimal size. But because you can carry between 1 and 14 different cards, it's going to give you an option to carry quite a bit. And 5 bills, I mean, we live in a world that doesn't use cash near as much as it used to, so it's not as big a deal. And again, just so you can see it a little bit better, this is what it looks like with the NFC tag. And that's the back side. And this is stuck on, although you could peel it off if you didn't want to use it at all. So you're not going to have to worry about that falling out when the elastic isn't on the actual wallet. But you're not going to have to worry about your cards bending with this, because it's not, I mean, I could probably bend it if I really tried, but it's very minimal amount of flex, and when they're both together like that, it's pretty substantial. So I just wanted to show you that. I wanted to give you that, like I said, real quick example. Again, if I go here, phone's on vibrate. You may have heard it vibrate. I go to recent tasks. You can see that. I can close it. So no recent tasks. And I just touch that and it launches my Amazon Music. My volume ringtone is now set at maximum, and you can see Amazon Music. So all that stuff, very simple. Task is running, so I've got a notification. So just a really, really easy and I think kind of fun thing to have, because you get in the car, you connect to your Bluetooth, you can automatically have your music launched, your ringtone at maximum, or you know, this, that turned off and on, and your Wi-Fi turned off, so that you can increase your battery life. You can also have like Google Maps or whatever navigation automatically launched if you're, you know, into trips and you're on, you know, business trips a lot. So, but yeah, you can just grab your cards, stick them in the wallet or in between the two pieces there, put the elastic on, fits into those beveled edges that I've mentioned before. So yeah, really beautiful color, high quality aluminum. The elastic seems really strong, really good, so hopefully it holds up. I don't know about that over time, but again, that's an easy thing. You can make your own or you can buy your own, and it seems to be pretty well stitched together. So that's pretty much it. I don't really own any RFID related type cards or any access to places that can use those, so I can't really test that functionality. I apologize for that. I wish I could test that aspect of it, but without actually owning cards for that, I can't. And there's different types of RFID, like for bank cards and for security access cards and different things like that. So some may or some may not be blocked. I don't know, because I didn't see any specific information, and maybe I missed it, but I didn't see any information provided on the listing. But if you want to find out more, maybe read some other reviews, maybe you'll find out from someone else that has that, you know, that can better, you know, tell you about that aspect of it through the other reviews or through the question and answer section. I think it's a relatively new product, so that's going to be something that populates over time. Maybe you could be the one to ask that question. But by any means, I think it's really cool, something I plan to switch to and try to stick with for quite a long time. I've only had it for a short period of time so far. But again, I just wanted to show you the comparison with the other, like, sort of a minimalist wallet. Hopefully that's helpful. I know I rambled a bit. Check out the link below to find out more. Thanks for watching.